Okay, just checking you can hear me. Yeah, excellent. See me fine. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Welcome to your practice this morning. Let's start with coming into our sitting mountain. So if you don't need the support of the back of the chair, if you can come away and have perhaps a little bit of breathing space behind you and just gentle shuffle to the edge of the chair. Not too edge. Don't want you falling off, please. Make sure that the feet are hip width apart, knees stacked on top of the ankle. Remember there's a guide as well. You can use the fists here, place them between the knees and just slide them back into the fleshy bits. Just a rough guide for that hip width apart. Maybe lift the toes and place them back down one at a time and feel into the earth beneath your feet there. Feel into that footprint on the ground. Maybe press the feet in a little bit just to sense into the earth. And then bringing your awareness into the hips here, finding and into the sitting bones, and just maybe having a little wobble from side to side. You can place your hand underneath and just pull the fleshy parts, the buttocks, to the side a little bit. Sometimes that helps to really feel grounded there. And then lengthening up through the body, we can do our zipper up the front, all the way up. Make sure the chin is tucked in a little, parallel with the ground here, lengthening through the crown. Bringing the hands down by the side of the body. We can roll the shoulders up, back and down, and bring the hands into the lap. We can bring a mudra. Actually, I'm going to show you a new mudra today called Prithvi Mudra. It's a very grounding mudra. So it's bringing the thumb and the ring finger together. The thumb and the ring finger. Yeah. So if you want to do that, you can have the palms up or down. It's a very grounding and brings strength and stability into your day. You can use this just sitting anywhere. You can use it if you're walking somewhere. You can use it when you're meditating, and it helps to bring stability into ground. You're pressing into the elements of earth here and just that grounding energy. And I'm just thinking it's quite a good time to use that as we move into autumn. We have the equinox on Monday, and what we call in yoga tradition, it's the Vata season. So with all the winds that come in, sometimes it can create this almost chaos around us. So this can be really grounding if there's a lot of things going on, to help you to bring you back into the moment and to create some calm, strength and stability. So just feeling into that mudra. It's very subtle, and lengthening up through the body in your sitting mountain. And just taking a few breaths here, just to arrive, to feel into the earth beneath us, feel the support of the earth. Maybe a lightness through the upper body, shoulders relaxed, just checking with the face as well, no obvious tension. No obvious tension in the jaw. And just start to notice the breath here. Breath coming in and out through the nostrils. And I'd like to start with a different breath practice today, different from what I normally do. And it's a breath practice where I'm going to invite you to count your breath. Breathing in for a count of 4, pausing at the top, and then breathing out for a count of 6. It's a very calming breath. If counting out for 6 doesn't feel right, then just counting out for whatever amount you can do here and working up to the counting for 6. So I'll guide you into the first round or 2 and then invite you to just count your own breath into the practice. So take a deeper, wider breath in to start with and sigh that out. And then breathing in, 2, 3, 4, pausing at the top. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pausing at the top. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inviting you to continue with that breath practice. Continue counting your own breath. And this is by invitation always. So just remember, if it doesn't feel right today, just to go back to natural breath and observe that. Just going to spend maybe a minute with this breath practice. Breathing in for 4, pausing at the top, breathing out for a count of 6. Or observing your natural breath if that feels more aligned to you today. Just a couple more rounds. One more round of breath, and then going back to the natural breath. And just noticing how the body feels, sensations in the body, tingling, pulsing, sensations of touch through the body, different clothes, textures of clothes, tightness, the contact of bare skin and the air. Just having an awareness of the whole body. And with that awareness of the whole body, remember as you move through your practice this morning to be kind and to honor your body. Be as dynamic as your energy will allow today and as kind as your body asks you to be. Taking the levels of flexibility that suit your body today. And that could be different from last time. It could be different on different sides of the body as well. So just accommodating for all things that are welcome here today. And from this quiet space, if you haven't done so already, just gently tilt the head forward, allow the eyes to blink open, raising the chin. You can release the mudra for a moment now, bring the hands to the lap, and let's start to work through the body. I'm going to work from the head down to the toes to warm the body up through our joint release series, and then move into some postures. So making sure you're still lengthened up. Sometimes when we sit and breathe, the body starts to come down into a slouchy position. I'm exaggerating that there. So just lengthening up through the body, through the crown of the head, and start to work with your breath here. Breathing in as you're at center, lengthening, and exhale, just turning the head to look over one shoulder. Breathing in, coming back to center, and then taking the head the opposite direction. Just moving gently from side to side here. Ease in through the neck. Feeling into those sensations that you're creating as you're moving the body. One more to each side. Make sure you've done equal amounts to each side. When you come back to center, we're going to raise and lower the chin, but when we raise the chin, we're going to bring it forward so we're lengthening rather than taking the head back. And we're doing it with the breath again. So inhale, taking the chin up a little bit and forwards, maybe taking the jaw out, lower jaw, and then exhale, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, going up and lengthening through the front of the neck. Exhale, chin to chest. Just flowing with that natural breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Do that one more time, coming back to center then. And back at center, lengthening up. We're going to take the ear over towards the shoulder. Doesn't matter which way you go, just leaning the head over gently to the side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, taking it to the other side. Just moving gently from side to side. Easing through that lengthening at the side of the neck. Do one more to each side. And make sure equal amounts. And back to center. Just work a little bit with the shoulders. I'm going to work with them one at a time today to make it a little bit different. So just drop him. I'm going to start with my right arm. Doesn't matter which one you start with as long as you do the opposite one the next time. So dropping my hand down to the side. I'm just going to roll my shoulder up, back and down. This is nice as well to do with the breath. Breathing in as the shoulder comes up. Exhale, back and down. Circling that shoulder around, noticing the range of movement that you have in the shoulder. It might just be a small amount. You might be able to circle big amounts. There's no right or wrong. It's just what this shoulder needs today. What's available for it. Inhale up, exhale back and down. One more time. And then we're going to take the arm out to the side, breathing in as we raise the arm up. Exhale, taking it back down. Breathing in and breathing out. If you want to take it a little bit higher than shoulder height, then spinning the hand as you come to shoulder height and then taking it up any amount. Spinning at the halfway point and bringing it back down. So just that one arm, just my right arm I'm doing. Inhale up. Exhale down. The other shoulder is redundant at the moment. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Okay, so a little bit of a different movement. We're going to bring the shoulder forwards and then take it backwards. You can do this with the arm down, hanging. So just bring it forward and then bringing the shoulder back. So you're moving your shoulder blade to the middle of your back. You can also do this with the hand on the shoulder and bring the elbow forward and elbow back. Or you can have the arm a little bit higher, elbow higher. And work there. So it's the same movement through the shoulder, just adding a little bit extra, or working with what feels right in your body. And this works well with the breath as well. We can inhale as we take the arm back, exhale as we come forward. So just moving the shoulder joint through its range of movement. And this might be different when we come to the other side. Coming back to center. And then maybe some tiny circles here. Circling around whichever way. And you can start to make those a little bit bigger if that feels right. Yeah, if that feels good, you can see how big you can make those circles. One more circle, and then we're going to pause, bring the hands to the lap, maybe closing the eyes or having a soft gaze just for a little moment, and just feeling into the shoulders there, noticing how one shoulder feels compared to the other. Might feel warmer or might feel achy, might feel heavy or light, or something else. Just noticing how it feels for you. And then leaving that hand and the arm still, we're going to bring our movement into my left. So if you did your right last time, then your left, and just circling that shoulder. Again, it might be different. So noticing that. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down. Rolling through the shoulder. Inhale up, exhale back and down. One more time. And then we're going to take it out to the side. So raising up halfway as you inhale and exhale, coming down. Inhale and exhale. Again, if you want to take it up a little bit higher when you come to halfway, spinning the hand palm up and taking it up. We've got a click there when that came over on Zoom, and bringing that down. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale back down. I've got a clicky shoulder today. Just noticing that. I didn't realise that. It doesn't hurt. But something's clicking and popping there today. And maybe this will be good for the move. Yeah, it's gone now. So it's obviously done it good. Breathing in as you take the arm up any amount. Exhale back and down. One more time. And then bring that arm down by the side. So we're going to move the shoulder forwards and backwards. So drawing it forward, so I'm rounding through the back of the body and then taking the shoulder back. Again, this can be done with the arm just hanging down, or option to bring the hand to the shoulder and bring that elbow forwards and backwards. And you can have the elbow a little bit higher as well. So feeling into what feels right there for you. And moving with the breath again. Inhale and exhale forward. Inhale, exhale forward. Working gently with your breath. One more time. And then we can move into those tiny circles if that feels okay. We can start to make them a little bit bigger. And bigger still if that feels right. Keep them small if small is better for you today. Noticing that, maybe feeling into that shot. If you're right-handed as well, this might ache a bit more because it's your left arm. Especially if you've been knitting a lot. Yeah. One more circle. And just gently release. Yeah, wherever you're knitting there, Jennifer, maybe it's aches the shoulders a little bit. So just pausing again and taking a few breaths. Noticing into the body. And let's come into some spinal movements. So I'm making sure I'm sitting up nice and tall. We'll do some gentle twisting to start with. So you might want to bring the hands across the body. You're welcome to leave the arms here. So just moving the body really. Or maybe coming into a little bit of a hug. Yeah. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, just turning through the body to one side. Doesn't matter which way you go. Breathing in as you come back to center. And breathing out as you go to the other side. Just working gently again with the breath. Feeling into that sensation through the waist as well. Noticing how that feels to twist. Feeling into those sensations. Moving gently with the breath. Inhale, center. Exhale as you turn. Just do one more to each side. Make sure you've done equal amounts. And then coming back to center and resting the hands back in the lap. Again, taking a breath or two when you arrive here. Just checking back in. And then thinking about movement through the spine, that side lateral movement. So bringing the hands down by the side of the body, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Really important that we stay lengthened. We just want to feel a lengthening through as we go over to the side from the hip up through the side of the body here. And obviously on the other side when we go over. So we're going to work with the breath again, always. Lengthening up. Exhale. Reaching down the side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale to the other side. Reaching down. Inhale, center. Exhale, over we go. If you want a little bit more as you reach down, the hand that's at the side here might want to slide up the side of the body. And then coming back to center. Exhale, going to the other side. It might be just one arm wants to slide up one side. It might be different the other side. So just noticing that. Just a couple more times with the breath. And then coming back to center. Pausing for a moment, feeling into those sensations that you've created in the body. And let's move down into the hips. So just taking the thumbs on the inside, finding those hips here, the crease of the hips. And we want to lengthen. We're going to hinge forwards and backwards. We want to stay lengthened through the spine, leading with the heart space. So we're not rounding and folding down. We're leaning, hinging forwards. So when you're ready, just moving forwards. Any amount, might be a tiny amount. And then coming back to center and a little bit behind. If you've got a bit of space there. But just moving gently backwards and forwards. And taking your awareness into the top of the hips here. Femur as it goes into the pelvis and feeling that movement there. Also feeling lots of engagement, especially if you go back here. There's lots of engagement. It's really good for strengthening the core. And the postural chain muscles as we go forwards as well, might feel the back of the body switch on a little bit. Those muscles engaging to stop you falling completely forwards. How amazing our bodies are that they do these things without us even thinking. And then coming back to center. And let's do some circling rounds. So if it feels okay, you can leave your feet in sitting mountain, or you can bring them into a V shape or an L shape, or taking them a little bit wider any amount, but making sure that you're stable here and the feet are still underneath the knees. And then lengthen through the body. And then we're going to start to circle round. So taking the weight one side, back, over to the other side and forwards. Really getting into those hip joints. Bit of a Kundalini grind, as they would say in Kundalini yoga. Waking that serpent energy. It's coiled around the base of the spine and the space of Sushumna, Muladhara chakra. And then taking it in the opposite direction, wherever you are, pausing and moving in the opposite direction. One more big circle. And then coming back to center. Pause for a moment. Take a breath or two. I'm bringing my legs back into sitting mountain, yours too if they were wider. And bring some movement into the knee joints and the feet here. We're going to alternate if it's okay to do so, just doing one at a time. Lengthening my right leg and pushing through my heel and bringing my foot back down to the ground and then doing the other one. But just working gently, you can slide the foot forward and push through the heel, adapting it for your body. More dynamic, you can lift it up maybe a little bit higher even. One more to each side. And then just some movement through the toes. Give the toes a little wiggle, wake them up. And maybe tapping the feet. And just lifting and lowering the heels a bit, get into those calf muscles. Excellent. So coming back into our sitting mountain, I'm just checking the posture here and do a few different asana postures, and we're going to be holding them this time with the breath if that feels right. You can come out of them before. We'll hold them, excuse me, we'll hold them for 3 breaths. But yes, you can come out of the postures, anytime you feel you need. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat there. So let's set up, we're going to do crescent moon. We're going to set up the base of the posture first. Always can be sitting mountain. I like to do this as well with bringing the legs to center. So bringing the feet closer if that's available. Maybe I have to shift through my seat here, check that I'm sitting on my sitting bones. And an option here as well, when you're in the posture, holding the posture for 3 breaths, you might want to just try this first, pressing your feet into the ground and feeling that lift and pulling the thighs, like tensing the thighs up, pressing the knees and the thighs together. So you feel that engagement through the legs. It's quite strong. So just gently releasing that for now. But when we go into the posture and hold, then there's the option to engage the legs as well there. So setting up through the upper body, bringing the hands to heart center. And option here, you've got the option through all of these as well to maybe press the hands together if that feels okay, which will engage some of the muscles through the chest and the arms here. Lengthening up, and we can bring them up any amount. They can stay at heart center, they can come here to here, or any amount. So crescent moon is a side bend, side lateral movement. So going over, I'm going to go to my right side to start with. I'm going to inhale and lengthen up through the crown, and then taking it over to my right a little bit. Remember, we're holding, so not too deep. Pressing the feet into the ground, engaging the legs if that feels all right, and taking your 3 breaths. 3 gentle breaths. Inhale, coming back to center, releasing the hands, releasing that tension through the legs. Just pause for a breath for a moment. And let's go on the other side. So bringing the hands back to heart center and taking them up any amount. Inhale here, engage the legs as well if that feels right, taking your body over to the other side, a little lean through the body, lengthening up through the other side. And your crescent moon, those 3 breaths here. Inhale, coming back to center and gently release those hands back down to the lap, coming back into sitting mountain and pausing again for a breath or 2. And then let's set up for our warrior 2, our proud warrior. I'm going to invite just into a wide seat here. We can stay in sitting mountain, or you can come into a V or an L shape. You can take them as wide as feels right for you. Wherever you place your feet, just make sure your knees are stacked on top. And we're facing the front of the chair still, even though the legs might be a little bit wider. And just press into the ground a little bit here and feel that activation again in the legs, which we will, when we hold in the posture, we'll invite you to press into the ground, feeling that lift through the body and that engagement. That option will be there as well when we hold in the posture. Just releasing for now as we go through the options for upper body. So it's our warrior posture. We can have the hands on the hips. And this might be different sides. Hands can be on the shoulders, or we can take the arms out wide any amount. So you might have one side doing one thing and one side doing another, and that's fine. So just coming into your version of warrior 2, your proud warrior. And I'm going to turn my head to the left this time to start. Looking down at the left middle fingers, pressing into the ground if you're going to activate the posture there, and taking your 3 breaths in your proud warrior, feeling that energy draw up through the soles of the feet into the heart space, powering your warrior up, powering it up for your day. One more breath. And gently release those arms down. You might want to roll through the shoulders. If it's okay to leave the legs where they are, then please do so. And we'll set up for the other side. So legs where they are, and then taking the option that suits you for your warrior. This time we're turning the head to look, well, I'm turning my head to look down my right arm to my right fingers. Pressing into the ground again, lengthening up through the crown. Shoulders back and down. And those 3 breaths in your strong, proud warrior. Maybe taking that energy from the earth to get you through your day today, your weekend, what you need to achieve in your warrior. One more breath. And gently release the arms down, bringing those legs back in to center. Just pausing for a moment. Bye, Naomi. See you next time. Just taking a breath there. So we're going to come into a reverse warrior. So setting the legs up again, you can stay in sitting mountain or you can come into that wider seat. I like to take a wide seat here, but it depends on your legs. And it's like our proud warrior. So we're taking the arms wide, but we'll be turning one hand up and having a little bit of a tilt through the body. So making sure the base of your body is fine here first. I'm going to be taking my left hand up in the air first. So maybe turning the left palm up here and the right hand can come to the right hip. Option to take the arm to the shoulder, right arm to the shoulder, or the right arm out. And the left arm can come up any amount and then just tip gently over. Eye gaze looking at the hand, pressing into the ground in your reverse, your sun warrior. A breath or two there. One more breath. And then gently tilting back to center, release the arms down. You might want to roll the shoulders there. Let's do that on the other side. So bringing my left hand to my hip, right hand palm up. And then the hand can come to the shoulder if that feels okay, or it can come out a little bit wider. And then the right hand goes up any amount. My eye gaze follows that right hand. And then option to tilt a little bit here into your sun warrior. Imagine the sun shining down on you from the palm of your hand. Pressing into the ground if you want that extra activation. And taking those few breaths. One more breath here. And then gently come back to center, coming back one body part at a time. And the hands rolling the shoulders and coming back to center into your sitting mountain. Ooh, it's quite strong postures there. So just take a breath, yeah? Just take a breath or two. We'll finish asana part of the practice by doing a spinal twist. So we're holding the twist as well for 3 breaths. So setting up the base of the body into sitting mountain, or you can bring the legs closer again. That feels okay. I'm going to bring my right hand to the outside of my left leg. I'm not mirroring you. Left hand, I'm going to hold the side of my chair and just slide my hand back a little bit. If there's a bit of space behind you, you can bring the hand into that space, but we want to make sure the shoulders, I'm exaggerating here. I don't want my shoulder to be up, I want it to be down, pressing down. And then I'm going to lengthen up, press my feet into the ground and lengthen up here. And as I exhale, I'm going to turn and then taking 3 breaths, holding in the posture. And use my right hand to pull me around a little bit deeper. I can keep pressing my feet into the ground and just feeling that gentle twist through the body. One more breath. And then slowly coming back to center. You need to wiggle those shoulders, please do so. And we'll set up for the other side. So left hand comes to the outside of the right leg, right hand, find the side of my chair and just take that hand back, making sure my shoulder is down. Press into the ground, inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, turn to look over that shoulder. Feeling into that twist, breathing into that shape. One more breath. And then gently coming back to center. Coming back into your sitting mountain. Maybe bringing your hands into that Prithvi Mudra. Thumb touching the ring finger, just the ends of the thumb and the ring finger. Placing them palms up or down in the lap, whatever feels right. And we're just going to come back to the breath practice we started with. That breathing in for 4, pausing and breathing out for 6. I'll count you in the first round. So just taking a gentle breath in and releasing that. And then when you're ready, breathing in 2, 3, 4, pause at the top. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll allow you to continue to count that breath. In for 4, pausing at the top, breathing out for 6. Eyes can be closed or gentle gaze down to the ground. It's going to be here maybe a minute. Just breathing in that pattern. In for 4, pausing. Exhale for a count of 6. Or just as the invitation at the beginning of the practice, just to breathe and observe your natural breath, if that feels better for you today. A couple more breaths. One more round of breath. And then inviting you to sink back into your natural breath. You might want to sit back in your chair a little bit for our meditation, if that feels okay. Make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to take you on a body scan today. So just settling into a comfortable position in the chair, just checking in with the body. You can keep the Prithvi Mudra going here if you wish, or you can just open the hands and leave the hands. It might be actually nicer to, with the what I'm going to guide you through, to keep the hands open with the palms up, if that feels okay. It just takes the sensitivity out of the fingers so that when your awareness goes into them, it might feel a little bit different. So feeling into the support beneath your body, the chair, the ground. Having an awareness of your surroundings, sounds that you can hear. Eyes gently closed or a soft gaze down to the ground. Letting go of any obvious tension in the body, in the face, in the jaw. Just allowing the breath to be natural, body breathing itself. And I'm going to guide you on a journey of awareness around your body. As I name parts of your body, just take your awareness to them in turn. No movement required, just your awareness to each body part. Taking your awareness into the right side of the body first. into the palm of the right hand, the palm of the right hand, right thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, the back of the hand. Awareness of the whole of the right hand, fingers and thumb. The right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, and the right shoulder. Awareness to the whole of the right arm from the shoulder down to the fingertips. Whole of the right arm. Moving down the right side of the body, the right chest, right waist, right hip, into the right thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, to the sole of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes, the whole of the right foot, the whole of the right leg, awareness to the whole of the right side of your body, the whole of the right side of your body. And then take your awareness into the palm of the left hand, the left thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, to the back of the hand. Awareness to the whole of the left hand, fingers and thumb. The left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, and the left shoulder. Awareness to the whole of the left arm from the shoulder down to the fingertips, whole of the left arm. Moving down the left side of the body, left chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes. Awareness to the whole of the left foot, the whole of the left leg, the whole of the left side of the body, the whole of the left side of the body. And now take your awareness to the tip of your tongue, to the roof of the mouth, the body of the tongue, 2 lips gently touching, right side of the jaw, left side of the jaw, right cheek, left cheek, right ear, left ear, to the tip of the nose, right eye, left eye, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, awareness to the eyebrow center and to the forehead. Have an awareness of the whole of the face, the whole of the face, the crown of the head, back of the head, awareness to the whole of the head and the face, and to the whole of the right side of the body, the whole of the left side of the body, your whole body, awareness to your whole body. And in this awareness of the whole body, just connect back with your breath again, natural breath, observing the breath as it comes and goes. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Start to become aware of sounds as well in your room, in your space. Different layers of sounds that surround you. Be aware of your position in the room and the touch of the ground and the chair beneath you. Feeling into the support from the earth, holding you here, safe, and all is well in this present moment. and from this quiet space. Inviting you to gently tilt your head forward and allow the eyes to gently blink open. Raising your chin. Bringing some movement into the fingers and the toes. Maybe moving the shoulders a little bit. Making some movements with your body, anything your body needs after sitting still for a little while there. And then bringing your hands together at heart space. Thanking you for sharing yoga with me today. Namaste.